Midlife Crisis, episode 20. Welcome back.
Venkte.
This is the podcast with
Just the right amount of overthinking.
that feels like your group chat finally hit record, where two lifelong friends navigate work, life, sports takes, and whatever else is trending with a mix of hot takes, bad jokes, and occasional wisdom. If you're a millennial guy or girl trying to figure it all out, welcome. I'm Adrian.
I'm Jeff Warren.
Let's fucking go. That's some good energy right there.
Yep.
So let's start off with this. Millennials will become the richest generation in history. So this is based off a social media post that I saw. Not just that, but there's a few podcasts that I listen to that have kind of alluded to this or mentioned this. So I'll just read this, bullet point by bullet point from what I have down. So it says, according to recent data from real estate and finance analysts, millennials are on track to become the wealthiest generation in U.S. history. Despite a rocky start caused by student debt, job instability, and inflation, this cohort is now benefiting from the largest wealth transfer in history. An estimated 90 trillion, that's trillion with a T, will shift from baby boomers, mom and dad, to their millennial children by 2045. Still, the gap between wealthy millennials and struggling ones remains vast. While many are becoming millionaires through startups, stocks, and side hustles, others are battling housing costs and credit card debt, which is very relatable. What do you think about this?
My first thought was, when you say wealth transfer, does that mean the baby boomers are dying?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the underlying idea.
Right, okay.
Obviously, God forbid, I hope our parents stick around as long as possible, right? And it's less about us. It's more just across the board.
That money will move eventually from them.
Yeah, and it's I think I know that obviously it was different, right? With when our parents were our age, they were already homeowners. The majority of 30-something-year-olds from their generation, their lifestyle and I guess their assets that they had looked very different than what we have. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with this, it's more just time, and yeah, it's property, it's investments, it's all the above. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that are trust funds, that sort of thing.
So I wanted to look up more of the stuff that you bring up, because some days I'm just babbling about nothing and I have no idea what I'm talking about, right? So I looked it up too, but this report from Bank of America said that Gen Z is predicted to be the wealthiest within the next 10 years. So, and I mean, Bank of America is, I think, the biggest bank, right? So what they said is that 36 trillion in income would be amassed, and by 2040, that number is expected to be more than double to 74 trillion. So I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's the Zers.
I wonder. So to be fair, I think that there's this branch over as far as parent to child transfer of assets or what have you. So I think I'm imagining that's some younger parents relative to our parents' age, let's say, probably fall into that transfer bucket, let's call it. But I see this. I see this as an asset transfer, this bullet point that I just read off. And I see that more as an earning potential based on tech and
different avenues of income, right?
Let's be honest. Obviously we grew up pre-social media, during the social media jump, but we weren't out here becoming influencers and making millions of dollars. I think really the generation after us is the ones exploiting the internet to make money. So that's how I read that. I read this as more our parents got in at a time that it was a lot easier to, buy property or
accumulate
other people.
Assets,
if they were the type of person to have investments. So that's how I read this as opposed to that. But yeah, interesting. I think that what's interesting about it to me is that I think across the board, generally speaking, millennials are kind of struggling, and it's you got your credit card debt, you got your student loans.
Student loans for me, yep.
You got, for many, it's fucking expensive to try to buy a house. It's even my brother is 4.5 years older. When he was able to buy his first home, the mortgage that they had to, cover on a month-to-month basis was doable, and it was. I mean, not to call it easy, but like it's now since that time period, like it's gone up so fast. It's something that I think a lot of people are feeling. So it's like at least this is it was an interesting thing for me to see. It's like, okay, like we're struggling, but maybe not us two specifically, but I'm just saying across the board, like there's like a quote unquote light at the end of the tunnel.
Do you ever open up your accounts and just get sad?
Yeah, for sure.
That happened to me today. And I opened up my bank accounts and I just thought to myself, fuck, this sucks. So, I don't know. Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, dude, there's like so many like side topics tied to this. Like the fact that like six figures now isn't, I mean, when I say six figures, I mean like when you're crossing 100, 120Ks, it's like nothing.
My summer school check came yesterday, which was cool, right? But then even then, you know, you look at it and you think about kind of what you did over the summer, you know, that trip I was just talking to you for this month in India. And I'm just thinking to myself, the summer school money is going to go by pretty quick.
Like nothing.
Pretty quick.
It's honestly, it's a little disheartening. So. The last thing I was going to say about this, and it's not something that I have written down specifically for this, but I remember seeing this. I forget what the investment firm is, but it's Warren Buffett's. Oh, Berkshire Hathaway. There was a recent like prediction analyst report that was just based on this wealth transfer. There's going to be the firm basically predicted that like housing prices are going to fall. There's going to be a fall within like the next 10 to 20 years because like if you think about like our parents' generation, right? Not our parents again specifically. Like, but there are people out there that have multiple properties, or even if they have one and their kids don't live there, but maybe they have like 5 kids, like the kids themselves are not going to live at the house. So there's going to be all these properties that start to pop up based, you know, when people pass away and whatnot. So there's going to be this large supply of homes. So there's like this prediction and expectation that home prices, the value is going to come down.
All right.
What you got?
The one that made me laugh the most this week was the top 10 things school taught you that are now useless.
There's a lot.
And it was voted on by some people on this top 10 website, the top 10s. And do you know what they are? Or
no, I know you sent this to me, but I like glanced at it and I was just hoping that you would bring this up.
Do you have any guesses of what would be on there? And this is high school, middle school, elementary school. Top 10 things that are most useless. You don't use them ever.
The difference between lava and magma. Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, the Pythagorean theorem.
Did I mispronounce
that? No,
See?
you did it. That was good.
Fuck it.
It's just hard for me to say still.
I don't know. Like, there's so much.
Is the Pythagorean theorem, is that A squared plus B squared equals C squared?
Yeah.
Wow.
The fact that we still remember that.
I'll go ahead and go through them. The first one is memorizing states and capitals.
I never had to do that. Never. That's why I'm so bad with geography and like everything. I never took a geography class.
I'm bad at geography as well. If you were to ask me about capitals, I wouldn't get it right now. But that's the first one. Number 2 is how to use the quadratic formula.
Oh yeah, see,
I think that's the square root of A squared plus B squared. Maybe we're getting over this something C.
Yeah,
I don't know. 3, how to dissect an animal.
Oh yeah, that was like great.
I think that's useful though, even though you don't use it now. I still think that's a memorable.
No, it's not.
It's memorable.
How to skin an animal to eat it might be, but like
no. But if you were like the kids at my school, they dissect a cat.
No,
and they love it.
I remember the smell.
You did a cat?
Disgusting. Yeah, we did it. We did a cat. We did an owl pellet. I forget what else.
So I mean, it's not useful, but that's a good class. You remember that?
It was fun, but like no.
Number 4, learning Shakespeare. That's the only one
I disagree with that one.
Okay, that's the only one that really relates to English.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Shakespeare guy, but
I mean, me neither. But
I've enjoyed
just from an art perspective.
Yeah. You know, what's your favorite one?
Othello.
I like that one, and then I like Macbeth. Even though I have only read it once, I acted it out. I was Macbeth in China.
Okay.
That was fun. Number 5, Hamlet's good. Number 5, how to write geometric proofs. That's like calculus stuff.
Yeah, no.
Don't remember that. Number 6, how to use long division.
Nope.
7, how to write in cursive.
I have not used cursive. I barely even write now.
I actually, enjoy cursive still.
Okay.
I think it's good to know how to do.
I've tried to do it recently, and it just looks like chicken scratch.
Your handwriting was always bad. 8, memorizing the digits of pi. Right now, go. What's pi?
3.14.
Keep going.
That's it. That's like
it's. I think it's 3.14159 is all I know.
Yeah.
Number 9, memorizing the periodic table.
I never had to do that either.
Neither. I think you did. You probably still remember.
I forgot. I was fine though.
Let me see. What's the chemical letters for sodium?
Na.
Okay, give me one. Test me. Quiz me.
I can't think of it.
Chlorine. Cl. Whoa!
Did we just become best friends?
Wow!
Is that a jinx moment?
Yeah. Why'd we both? We're like Walter White's
over
here.
One.
Last one. Sorry, number 10. How to play the recorder, dude. That was so fun.
High cross blends.
That's not how it goes. I don't think.
That's definitely how it goes, bro.
Okay. I think that one's also useful. And just knowing how to keep a rhythm and play on time and just okay, whatever.
That was not.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's hard to make everything useful in school.
All right, we moving on.
Yeah,
can we move on? Okay. All right, the next one I got. High Noon issued a recall after alcohol was found in some Celsius cans, which is an energy drink. We all know. Number one, I think this was like A, random, and B, I was like, how the fuck does that even happen?
Did you read what happened?
No, I mean, I'm guessing it was, in the manufacturing process, they probably used the wrong cans, right? Like,
it was a third-party manufacturer, and both High Noon and Celsius used them.
Yeah.
But so I was confused. I had to figure it out or read up. It said that you purchase a pack of High Noon. So you were purchasing like the box, the label was a High Noon box. And then inside that box were Celsius cans that were actually High Noon.
Gotcha.
So
it still went to the High Noon brand.
Yeah, but it sounded worse to me when I thought it was, I'm looking like I'm buying a pack of Celsius, and in fact, it's a bunch.
Surprised.
Yes.
Drink some
exactly
vodka seltzer.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think it sounds worse than what actually happened.
Yeah. But what was cool though is that I think Celsius did a great job of leaning into like all the memes, which I mean it was all this past week. I had you look it up before we started recording, but so Celsius had a post that they put up with what was it? I forget what it was. It was like Astro something was a specific flavor.
It was, yeah, Astro something.
Yeah, whatever. But the caption was tag your friends, it's happy hour, which genius.
Yeah, leaning into it.
Funny, hilarious.
You have to at that
Way
point.
to capture the moment. Good marketing.
Do you think they got in trouble? Do you think they got sued?
No, I don't know. I mean, only if like someone drinks it and like something bad happens. But no, I think like it sounds like they caught it, and it just, if anything, it was a good thing because it like allowed for a moment to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, let's move on from that. What else you got?
This you have this on your list, but I want to talk about it a lot. The presidential fitness test being back. So
I have the history.
You have the history. I saw. I have some thoughts.
Can I cover it?
You go first. Yeah.
All right. So I'll cover the history. So it started in the Cold War era. In 1953, there were researchers that basically went to Europe and they tested around like 2,000 some teens, kids, and they did the same in the States, and they found that European kids / teens were way more physically fit than Americans. So they presented the results to Dwight D. Eisenhower. He was alarmed and established the President's Council on Youth Fitness in 1956.
Okay.
And then from the 1960s to the 90s, under Kennedy, Johnson, and Nixon, the test became more structured and competitive. Because initially they had the test, but it was more like catered towards war. Like there was literally like a softball toss to mirror
a grenade.
Throwing a grenade.
Yep.
Yeah. So then it eventually shifted pull-ups, the sit and reach, sit-ups, push-ups, all that.
The trunk lift.
Yeah, the trunk lift, which we did, right?
Yeah.
So all that changed in 2007 under Obama to focus more on individual health rather than competition, because there was a lot of overweight kids that, maybe were, let's say, getting made fun of, or, just, I guess, you know how teenagers are, like making fun of each other. So I think it was more to promote about it being around the individual as opposed to the competition, which I kind of disagree with.
Yeah,
but,
we'll talk
but
about
yeah, we'll get to that. So and then so July 31st, what is this? 5 days ago, 6 days ago, Trump signed an executive order to both reestablish the test and the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. I saw Bryson DeChambeau was part of it.
Triple H, the head of WWE, was up there.
Triple H,
weird, really weird.
I'm forgetting the other athletes off top, but anyway.
Saquon was invited, and then he said no.
You know? More power to whoever.
You know who Saquon is, right?
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, tell me what you think about it.
I want to know, before I say too much, I want to know what is going to be a part of the test. I think they should probably take out stuff like the sit and reach and the trunk lift. Do you agree? Trunk lift was fucking stupid.
Why? It's flexibility.
But okay, it's not testing your fitness though, right?
Yes, it is. Part of your fitness is mobility and flexibility.
I don't think. Okay,
that's literally what we talked about.
I
for like
struggled.
Every fucking episode.
No. I struggled on the trunk lift, and I always thought it was so dumb that just because I can't arch my back that high and get 12 inches, that I wasn't getting that I wasn't getting an A+ on the stupid ass trunk lift. And for those that don't know, the trunk lift is when you lay in a prone position and just try and lift your chin up.
It's like Superman position, basically, with your arms behind your back.
Yeah, or at your side. I thought it was dumb. Doesn't matter.
Past all those things. So.
Yes.
I don't remember us doing pull-ups either.
No, we didn't do pull-ups.
Push-ups, sit-ups, sit and reach, trunk lifts.
The mile. The mile.
Oh, and the mile.
The mile was the big one. I actually think the mile coming back is good.
Is good, yeah.
Because those were some of my most favorite memories of PE is, trying to get a better mile time.
I would smoke everybody. I was literally in the lead every fucking time.
You would. And now what happened? Now what can you do? What's your mile time now? Let me ask about the idea that kids were being shamed and felt humiliated by some of these tests.
I think that's a good thing. Hot take. The reason I say that is because I was a skinny ass kid, weak ass kid. I remember, this is like fifth grade, is it fifth? Maybe sixth grade science camp. I remember this was the turning point for me. And I was, we've known each other since teenager. I was a fucking skinny ass little stick kid.
Yes.
Okay. Weak as fuck.
But
I remember sixth grade. Yes, exactly. Sixth grade science camp. I remember part of it was rock climbing, and I could not climb the fucking wall. I was too weak. So I remember that summer, because I felt so embarrassed at my lack of strength, I would do push-ups every single day, which really I couldn't do push-ups.
But you would try.
I would try.
Get better.
And I remember I started seeing the difference, and I started getting stronger. So I think competition is necessary. My take is that it's stupid to try to eliminate competition. I understand I don't think bullying is okay, right?
No, obviously, yeah. But
I think to remove competition, it's just not reflective of actual life.
Yeah.
There's competition in everything. There's politics in everything, in work, in everything that you do. There's competition. So I think it's setting up kids for failure. Maybe there's an in-between. I don't know. But I don't think that it should be hey, so your parents give you too many unhealthy snacks and you're overweight and oh, let's just make it easier for you. No, it's okay for you to feel like you can't do something. If anything, it's discipline the other kids that aren't, encouraging.
That's impossible, though.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, but so is everything else in life.
I agree with a lot of your thoughts, but I also feel bad for little Johnny in the back of the class, the class of 36 people who has to come up in front of everybody and try and do a push-up, and and he can't, and he's gonna get made fun of and laughed at. Because I remember that there were kids. You
kind of need that though for character building. No, I
don't know, dude. I feel bad for kids.
Okay, so then what's the alternative though?
The alternative is to teach them how to hopefully improve their health, and also okay.
So here's my solve.
I think you just don't need to do it in public. Don't test them in front of other kids.
Have everyone do the test in private, just in front of the PE teacher.
I think the mile you can do together.
Yes, that's fine. But the push-ups and everything, leave it up to mystery.
Yeah, don't just shame the kids, right?
Exactly. Do it in private. Maybe it's more work for the PE teacher, but whatever.
Or small groups.
In between. Or small, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Maybe you can tier list it out,
Because I remember when we did those tests, it was the whole class was watching you. And I remember sweating my own ass off because I was getting nervous, even though I was, decent at them.
I remember Amelia Earhart getting the fucking shirt though.
Oh, that's
and
right.
You could cut in front of the fucking line.
Yes.
Like,
so
I'm way more athletic than you, motherfuckers.
Well, that competition I think is great, and then it also goes back to remember there was that award, and they're bringing it back to the President's Fitness Award. So they had the assembly for the kids that were in it says the 85th percentile of those exercises were eligible for that award. And when I won that,
which is honestly,
it was
not
awesome.
That hard to do.
Well, dude, it's 15% of kids would get it though, right?
All right, fine.
Because if we're going back to math,
sorry,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, just like that type of stuff, I think is fun. Just don't shame kids if you can.
All right, I got my next point. Kendrick Lamar launched his creative agency. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, why Dave Free? He launched this with Dave Free.
I was going to add on to that.
Okay, my bad. It's called Project 3, and it's based on the 3 pillars of storytelling: the beginning, middle, and end.
Very deep.
Not really, but is that sarcasm?
I thought it was a joke when I read that. I was like, that's really the whole idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the agency will focus on creative direction, content creation, brand design, strategy, event planning, and production, which is a lot of the world I live in.
Yeah.
Right.
So PG Lang, what is that?
PG Lang is like the over-encompassing like parent body.
And they are making...
It's more conceptual. This is a very specific creative agency for marketing specifically.
Just marketing, okay.
Yeah. Whereas PG Lang might do film projects or other creative ventures.
The Super Bowl halftime show was PG Lang, I read, with Kendrick. They produced that whole thing.
It's a creative company or body, right? They are not an agency per se.
Which also, if we can add on to that.
I guess you could this is probably a terrible way to put it, but like almost like a studio body, you know what I mean? Like a creative.
They just put together stuff.
It's creative output as opposed to a service.
Okay.
Maybe that's a better way to put it.
All right.
Where this is like servicing businesses that need help. So they're going to focus on marketing and campaigns overall. So what I put down for this is I think it's refreshing. It's exciting for me as a creative, especially living and working in this space, mainly because I think we've come such a long way from like the Madison Avenue, New York days of the 40s, 50s. And in terms of like marketing and advertising and what it is today, now everything is like content based and influencer and story narrative, online heavy. And I think like the majority of companies have scrambled and kind of like struggled to figure out what their flow is, their approach to, market to people. And what I like about this is that it's like in the hands of creative, like actual creative people. Mm-hmm. And my guess is that more of this is gonna happen, like because there's like a traditional way to market, and this is like the new age flip. Because now it's like it's about social media, it's about understanding culture, it's about live streaming, which is a whole new channel. It's about content. Content's king. So I think this is very cool. It made me excited. Really curious to see like who they work with and what type of work they do.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, as a 31-year-old, do you feel like there's a lot that you can still learn from younger people?
Yes. So I think culturally, like pop culture is always, and will always be driven by the youth. Mm-hmm. And that goes with music, fashion trends. Like the main consumer is always going to be like the teenager to young 20-something-year-old.
That's what you market to. Right.
Those are the people that are driving the culture. Mm-hmm. They're the people that are having the conversations, and they have the most excitement around like the things that are moving, pushing and pulling in the world. Like, because once you get to our age, you are just completely focused on family and job and career. You don't have the same wide-eyed excitement for life and lust for life as when you're young.
Sounds sad.
That's why young people always will and have pushed culture. Now, with that though, there are people. There's like 3 different tiers. There are the people that are like true creatives and tastemakers, which these can be music artists, actors, like creatives, like people that put dope shit out into the world. There are the people that are really good with people. These are like the connectors that are the mavens of like, hey, I'm going to tell you where the hot thing is that you need to go to or the thing that you need to check out. And these are the people that are like trusted for information. Like, and everyone has someone like this in their friend group or no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe as I'm talking through this, like you'll have like people come to mind. And then everyone else though is the consumer. Like you're consuming the life experience. So does that answer it for you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah. So, but what's cool about creative agencies though, this is like the middleman, like, hey, business, you are obviously so hyper focused on the day-to-day operation and like the dollars and like the spreadsheets, but you don't understand people like I do. So I'm going to be the middleman to translate culture to you so that you can have a direct channel to speak to your audience in a way that resonates with them. So that's why businesses like this, organizations like this are important. And I think that like we're in this like weird transitional period now. And we've touched on it too in the past where it's like, we grew up in like this era of, okay, internet's coming about. YouTube, it used to be like the YouTube vlogger and people were like, oh, I'm so interested in like, people are always going to be interested in people, number one. I'm so interested in like learning about other people's lifestyles and their day to day. And then like that was the birth of the influencer. And then now it's like streaming, live streaming, having a camera on you 24/7. Like these teenagers are watching these kids just do random shit and they're interested in this. This is brand new. This is brand new territory. Like there's no agency or marketing group out there that can like confidently say, I know exactly how this works and how to speak to these people. So it's a new playground basically. So that's why I think stuff like this is cool, especially when it's coming from people or groups that are genuine creatives. All right, very long-winded. We can move on from that.
No, but it's good that you're passionate about it, and I can tell.
Yeah, no, you can see it. You can
feel it.
Yeah.
You had down also the Figma stock. You need to tell me first what that is, and then I'll tell you the recent happenings with the stock price.
Okay, so Figma is a software company that kind of mirrors like an Adobe Photoshop.
What's their app?
It's an online-based user interface building app. You can use it to design in the same way that you would use a Photoshop, right? For like marketing assets. The difference with Figma though is that it is online based and it also allows multiple people to view a project and work on it simultaneously. Whereas Photoshop, didn't function like that.
Is that the only one that has multiple people?
Yes, this was like the pioneer. Like this is the difference. And I'm sure Adobe's like now like mirroring this.
Yeah.
Initially, Adobe was looking to acquire Figma. It got approved in the United States, and there was regulation holdup. I don't know like the specifics of it. I want to say that it was based in the UK though, because I mean these are international companies, right? Like it's not like a US only. It's not a US only thing to use this software to create marketing assets for businesses. If I remember correctly, I think it was UK or Europe-based regulation that was like, no, this is going to create like a monopoly. So it got shut down. Originally, Adobe was trying to acquire Figma for $20 billion. It fell through.
When was this?
This was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Which would have been nuts if it actually went through.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to speak to the price?
Well, you said that it came and closed on Friday at what? I have it here at 122 on Friday.
Okay, so I have that. So it IPO'd this past Thursday.
Okay.
It was priced at $33 per share for 39.94 million shares. Once it opened, the shares opened at $85 per share. It surged to a high of $124 per share and ended the first trading day at $115.
Okay.
Which delivered an approximate 250% gain, which is fucking nuts.
So yesterday it says that the shares dropped 27%, cutting into the gains.
Yes.
The stock dropped $33.40 to $88.60 at the end of Monday's trading session.
Yeah, which makes sense, right? People are like hyper excited.
Yeah, so it goes crazy.
Goes nuts, and then now it settles down to like a more appropriate price.
Yeah.
Still much higher than the $33 entry.
Yeah. You didn't buy any, did you?
I did not. And I wish I would have, because this was such an obvious...
Like easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is the company to compete with Adobe.
Okay.
This is like fuck Canva. Sorry. But like this is the company to compete. So which is obviously why Adobe was trying to acquire them because they you know. But yeah, super interested in me. Obviously, I work with Adobe creative software every single day. I've dabbled with Figma here and there. Don't use it as much, but like this was like a no-brainer. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that one.
Cool. Next one we got is the Amazon investment in the Showrunner company. Showrunner, it's a startup based in San Francisco where they are using AI to create episodes, cartoons. It could be anything, right? Like movies.
Yeah. So their big bet is that let's put the creativity into the hands of the viewer and let them put in a prompt and create their own episode for whatever they want to watch and even include themselves in it if they want to.
But they're also they're making shows as well, right? So Exit Valley is their one show that's on the service. And then I use it today.
I know. So hilarious.
So I had some free time today, so I went on the computer and I typed in Showrunner, and it brought me to Discord. So Discord is how you kind of log into it. And essentially what it has you do is you just type in, what you want, a prompt, right? It gives you like some keywords and characters to choose from because I was using the Exit Valley cartoon as a base model, like that style. So the first thing it asks you is, who's your main character? So I typed in Kim Kardashian because
everyone knows her.
Yeah, and
character.
I was interested. And then it was more, what is she doing? And then I think I said she's a hitman. And I chose it. I didn't type that out. And then the next character was Mark Zuckerberg, also just one that I chose. And then they asked you for a text prompt as well. So what are they talking about as this is happening? So for that one, I typed in, they're discussing the relevance of English class in high school. So then it took 2 minutes, but then it made a cartoon of Kim Kardashian killing Mark Zuckerberg as they're debating whether or not English class is important.
And for context, like the art style is like very like reminiscent of like South Park.
Yeah.
So Jeff actually texted me earlier today to show me that he was messing with the app, and it was pretty funny.
It wasn't anything like amazing, but it was what it said it was going to be. So.
Yeah. So I mean, look, number one, when you sent it and, I viewed it, my thought process was like, damn, what a fucking crazy time to be alive,
Yeah.
But honestly, dude, I don't know.
Early stages,
but I don't even fucking think it matters. So my take is I don't think people are going to use this.
Like, yeah, I don't think I would use it. Why?
And the reason I say this, I just feel like this is not the reason why people go and consume content. Like, you consume content to relax and unwind and like remove your brain from having to make decisions every single day. So it's like to have to like create the entertainment for yourself. Like,
the one thing I'll say,
I don't see people doing that.
I would never bet against Amazon now at this point, just because they don't lose, I feel like. But also maybe you would use it, say you have a show and the finale of the show just pisses you off. You're like, God damn, that sucked. Take the How I Met Your Mother finale, or take the 24
Game of Thrones
finale, or Game of Thrones finale, right? And then you'd go on Showrunner and say, I like this idea better.
Yeah.
And put it in, and then there's your finale for your headcanon.
Yeah. Okay. So from a short-term entertainment standpoint, sure. Like for funsies, like I could see it, but I don't see it being something that like people are gonna like, oh, this is my go-to for entertainment.
Do you don't think it's gonna like make money?
No, I think it will, but what I'm saying is that it's not a replacement for entertainment on like a streaming platform level. Like I see it as like a niche. Like you have to be a very specific type of person to want to create episodes.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I don't see it replacing. I don't see it being on like the same caliber as like any other streaming platform, because I just don't.
No,
I don't think that on an entertainment level, people are just like, hey, for entertainment, I want to put in prompts and create episodes.
Yeah. We'll see.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
I don't think you're wrong. I just think that there's maybe more to it than it's just gonna not be on the same level.
True. It's also very early. So, all right. Last thing I got. Elon Musk has restored access to original Vine videos, which, to be completely fair, when Vine came out, I maybe uploaded like 2 videos. I got no fucking views.
That's all right. I don't think I ever had it.
I remember using it. There's a lot of hilarious videos. I haven't seen, to be honest, I don't really use X or Twitter like I used to. So I haven't seen the videos, if they exist or not. This was just a post that I saw. But the note that I have on here is that the app itself isn't back from what I can tell. Mm-hmm. It's just giving access to old videos so people can share.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
move on to TV, film, and music / video games.
Yeah.
Also, I know we got a lot of content. Let's try to buzz through this.
Yeah, no, I'm digging it. Battlefield 6 open beta is coming out this weekend. Free download, just FYI. So
the full game drops October 10th.
Yep. So check that out this weekend with me if you can. I'm excited.
Come a long way with video game graphics. It's fucking dope.
Do you play Battlefield?
Yeah, dude, we played Battlefield 1 together.
That's okay. That's what I mean.
That was the last Battlefield.
Just relax. Why are you getting so heated? That was the last good.
How could you forget?
That was the last good Battlefield, was Battlefield 1. And that came out in 2016, which is a long time. But I remember that one in Battlefield, Bad Company, and Bad Company 2. Bangers. Weapons, the movie, comes out Friday. Have you heard? Have you seen?
I've seen the trailer. Looks like I'm not a fan of like horror / scary movies.
Yeah,
whatever.
you don't like scary movies, do
Not
you?
really. I kind of want to watch it though.
Same director as Barbarian. Did you watch Barbarian?
No, kind of want to watch it.
Banger.
Really quick, if you don't mind, since we're on the topic of weapons, I want to go through the list of movies and TV shows coming out in August.
Okay, go.
Okay, I'm gonna run through this as fast as I can. We got Chief of War, August 1st.
That's the Jason Momoa show that I want to watch.
Yep.
It's on Apple?
I don't know.
I believe it's Apple.
Okay.
Heard good things.
The Bad Guys 2 with the animated film for all the parents. I'm probably going to try to take Cairo to that, which is already out. Came out August 1st.
Yep.
The Naked Gun also came out August 1st. I recently watched that. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Season 2 of Wednesday, August 6th. So tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Stands, August 7th. Stands based on like the Eminem, definition of stand. Will be coming out August 7th. Weapons, August 8th. Free Cure Friday, also August 8th. Season 1 of Alien Earth comes out August 12th. Nobody 2. I saw the first one. Comes out August 15th. The first one was good.
Yeah, I heard good things.
Yeah, it was fun movie to watch. Highest to Lowest with Denzel Washington comes out August 15th. Season 2 of Peacemaker, John Cena, comes out August 21st. And then Caught Stealing with my baby Zoe Kravitz comes out August 29th.
I didn't know you like her.
I love her. Come on, she's black.
Yeah. Wasn't she dating Channing
Hey.
for a while? I also saw that the Spike Lee movie Highest to Lowest is coming to streaming on Apple on September 5th. So you don't have to watch it in
Highest to
theaters.
Lowest? Really?
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's in theaters for a couple of weeks, but for me, I'm not going to go to the theater.
Good call out.
I'm just going to watch on Apple.
Okay. All right, what else you got?
I want the War of the Worlds movie featuring Ice Cube.
We were just talking about that today at work.
On Amazon Prime, came out a couple days ago. It has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics and a 14% from the viewers.
Have you watched the trailer?
No.
I watched the trailer today.
What'd you think?
It seems like a parody, like a joke.
Is it like a scary movie version of War of the Worlds?
No, it's just like a redone version of it. But it's like
Tom Cruise War of the Worlds, right? Is what we're talking about?
Yeah, but like this one is like it's like Ice Cube through Zoom watching his like in movie kids, daughter and son. Like he's like there's like a part in the trailer where he's like looking at his son
so
through the Zoom or FaceTime, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like the giant robots in the back. Like, get away from that thing! Like over Zoom. It's like it's so cheesy.
I heard that people are actually watching it though because it's so bad.
Like it's like Sharknado.
Yeah. The reviews are so bad that everyone is saying
it's like a meme.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they did it on purpose or if it's just that bad.
They did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So real quick, I watched The Naked Gun.
Yeah. With Liam Neeson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Pamela Anderson, which they're dating, by the way.
Is that confirmed?
Remember
what happened to his wife, dude? I actually think about that almost daily for some reason. His wife died in a skiing accident years ago.
Why you gotta bring this up?
Just whenever I see Liam Neeson, I think of his wife.
I didn't know that. Now I'm sad.
Yeah, I think she fell and died on the mountain or something like that. It's just terrible. Anyway, what'd you think?
Very tragic. Well, I want to say that he's dating Pamela Anderson now.
Brought the mood down, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You fucking asshole.
Well, how was the movie though?
So It was a 6 out of 10 for me. But to be fair, I don't think that I was prepared for the specific type of comedy that it is. Like, I knew it was going to be like a very stupid, funny movie. But this is like a very specific type of stupid, funny movie. Very over the top. Very like intentionally cheesy.
You compared it to Austin Powers?
But even more so. Like, it's even more like over the top humor. I think like around 3/4 of the movie, just because like I mentally wasn't prepared for it, it kind of got old for me. I originally had no plans of watching it. It had great reviews, so I was like, you know what, let me give it a chance. And to be fair, also, I didn't even realize that it's a remake of the original. The original I think came out in '88. So
never saw it.
Me neither. There's a lot of like callbacks to the original. It's entertaining though.
Can we do the weekly check-in on Jeff's dynasty in college football 26? Or
I still got more TV film music.
Okay, keep going.
All right. Michael Mando is returning as Scorpion in Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Which one was he in?
I want to say he was in Breaking Bad. He was one of the like henchmen.
Okay, no,
like
but you said he's returning as Scorpion. So what other old Spider-Man movie
I don't
was
know.
he
This
in?
was just the headline, okay? I'm just copying the headlines.
Wasn't he like a teaser in the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
No.
Or 1?
No, it's an end scene in the first one where Vulture goes to prison, and then there's like a little hallway interaction in the prison
with Tom Holland.
Adrian Toomes, which is Vulture's like actual name in the film, interacts with him and like. He's basically like,
so he's gonna
the same enemy. Like
I got
Spider-Man,
it.
Blah blah blah. So
for some reason, I thought he was the part of the Andrew Garfield universe.
So, no.
Okay.
So yeah, it was Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Got it.
So only note I have good casting so far from what I've seen for Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Sadie Sink is also casted, which is what's her character name in Stranger Things?
Max
is casted, and our note is that possibly
is she Gwen Stacy?
I don't know. We'll see. All right.
A lot of villains are confirmed for that movie. It sounds like.
It sounds like you want to go to sports. So let me just jump through these next video game notes really quick. Okay, Metacritic's top 5 user-rated games all time for Nintendo. Number 1, Zelda Majora's Mask.
Did you ever play that one?
I did, but only because I rented it from Blockbuster and I never got through it. This is on my list to replay. Yeah, because I know I got the Nintendo Switch online. I can play it. I'm going to go back and revisit. Number 2, which is surprising because it just came out, Donkey Kong Bonanza, which makes me want the Switch too.
Even
that much
more. Got it.
Zelda Ocarina of Time, beat it.
Did you?
Great fucking game.
Okay.
Have you ever played it?
No.
You're missing out.
I know.
4, Super Mario Galaxy. Never played this one, but I
played a little.
Seen so many notes online of people like loving this game. So
the first one, the first Galaxy.
I mean, I don't know. Is there a second one?
Yeah, I think they did 2 of them.
Super Smash Brothers Melee 2001 version, the GameCube version. Yeah, that one I did play, and I remember like feeling so excited, like, oh my god, this game's so good.
Yeah, I hated that game.
Okay, and then the last note: the Nintendo Game Boy released in North America 36 years ago.
The OG?
The OG.
Nice.
I remember having that one. The first game that I had on it was the Spider-Man game. It was trash.
Did you have, so you had the Game Boy? Did you have the Game Boy Color?
I had the Game Boy Color.
Did you have the Game Boy Advance?
I had the Game Boy. No, I actually skipped the Game Boy Advance. I had the Game Boy Advance SP.
SP. What did the SP stand for?
I don't know.
SP. Special? No, I don't know. But I had that wasn't with the backlight, right?
Yeah.
The SP was the best.
Yeah.
God.
Innovative.
Man, okay. Cool, dude.
All right, now we can do it. Let's move on to sports.
No, I was still in video games, dude. I was talking about...
But you brought up sports earlier. You're like,
No, I said, can we do the weekly update of college football 26, the video game,
I read that as
dumbass?
Sports.
That's why I brought it up. Anyway, when I got over here today, you were like, Jeff, why are you in a down mood today? You seem kind of quiet.
Oh, my God.
And I gave you a couple reasons already, but I forgot to tell you that I got knocked out again today against Notre Dame in the semifinals, college football 26, year 4 of my dynasty.
How many beers? How many Coors Light?
No, zero.
Oh, that depressed.
Yes, to the point where I just started doing laundry and I just started throwing clothes. So I got knocked out by SMU in year 3 of my dynasty, and then year 4, Bryce Underwood's last year, Notre Dame kicked my ass and beat me. So I'm starting year 5 tomorrow. And my summer it cannot end until I win the national championship in this goddamn game. And if it takes me 20 years in game time. It takes me 20 years. Like game years. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
So yeah, dude. Like I don't think you believe me when I say how upset I get when I lose.
No, I believe you.
Are you ready for sports?
Yep. Let's move on to sports. I only have one note on sports.
Go. You go first, and then I'm just gonna go locked in on you.
Okay. I'll start off. The only thing I have down is ESPN has cut ties with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
So he was hit with a lawsuit. For those that don't know, I feel like we all should know.
Yeah.
He was hit with a lawsuit in April of 2025, $50 million lawsuit. It was eventually settled. The amount was not disclosed. Basically, in short, lost his career and a lot of fucking money over some young chick.
I think he'll be fine.
Chick.
He can go anywhere. He can go to Fox. He can go.
I don't think that they're going to take him right now, though.
Dude, I bet you he's back and fine in a month somewhere. Everybody loves him. And I think that this, I don't know much about the case or the settlement, but he'll be fine.
Honestly, like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything about it. I just think it's like, damn, dude. You lost a lot of money just over some one chick.
Yeah.
Young chick.
Yep.
All right, that's my note.
All right, moving on. ESPN looks like they reached a deal with the NFL Network to purchase Redzone, and the NFL, or like reach a deal with the NFL to purchase the NFL Network and Redzone. I was trying to figure out like the details of it, like what that means, because I watch Redzone. Mm-hmm. You watch Redzone, right?
Nope. I only watch it when I'm hanging out with you guys.
So every Sunday they have the 7 hours of uncommercial free football brought to you on NFL Red Zone with Scott Hansen. Mm-hmm. So I wonder, just, everyone's wondering, are there going to be commercials now? Is it still going to be Scott Hansen? Is it going to be on ESPN or what? But yeah, so I'm hoping that they don't change too much, because I love watching the Red Zone channel on Sunday. I can't watch 7 straight hours though. I'm sorry.
Walk me through your subscriptions for NFL
dude,
season.
You want to end this podcast within the hour?
No, we're not going to. Clearly.
Wait. So my subscriptions for the season for the NFL?
Like I asked ChatGPT. I was like, give me the most cost-effective way to watch the NFL games.
Oh, dude. Okay.
For this season.
So last year it was Thursday nights would be on Amazon.
Okay.
So Amazon Football or Amazon Prime had the Thursday night game. And then you have on Sunday, you usually have Paramount or CBS having a game or two. You usually have Sunday Night Football, which is NBC or Peacock. And then I would use the Red Zone for just every other game during the day.
Red Zone subscription through the NFL Network?
Through my Sling, which I have the Sling sports package. Fuck. This is where a lot of my money goes.
Yeah,
that's why
I've seen the prices.
When I look at my bank account, I'm all sad. Let's go to this. And then Monday was Monday Night Football with ESPN.
Okay.
Recently, and it might change. Then Fox also does Fox, Sundays as well. Anyway, we'll see what happens with the Red Zone channel. Also, the NFL announced today that they are banning smelling salts.
What? Did they have that as part of the regimen before?
A lot of players use the smelling salts like during the game to get pumped up.
To hype up? Like really?
Yeah. So George Kittle, the tight end for the Niners, was pissed off today because they're banning smelling salts, and he would use them like before every drive.
Time for some cocaine.
Dude, seriously. If you ever watch him play or watch any doc with him in it, he is fucking jazzed.
Oh my goodness.
Every single time he's on screen. And I think it's partly because he's doing the smelling salts. But they said the reasoning was because it can mask signs of concussion or other injuries.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. So good for them. Have you ever tried?
No, never.
I think I want to.
Just to see what it feels like?
Yeah. The ammonia-based smelling salts, I would try it once. Mm-hmm. What I did all day today is I watched 6 hours of Any Given Saturday, which is the new SEC documentary on college football, the league, the SEC. Mm-hmm. And it was amazing. Do you have any interest in that?
I feel like I should if I want to get more invested in, football as a whole.
It came out today. It's on Netflix, and it just goes through kind of like what happened last year, 2024, and all the big SEC teams. So my highlights of it so far, or I guess I finished it. There was a huge upset. Vanderbilt, who is like the worst school usually in the conference, they upset Alabama, usually the best. So watching, David take down Goliath was awesome. They have this kid named Diego Pavia, who is like a 6th year, 7th year, coming back this coming year. And he's just like this like short, buff little muscle hamster who's their quarterback for Vanderbilt. And he talks shit and he gets made fun of by the other teams, but he's just a fucking baller. And he's the one that led them to that victory. Also, South Carolina, their coach is super cool, and they had a great season last year. It was fun to root for them during the doc. But yeah, like all these other schools, you have Tennessee, you have A&M, you have Texas. Everyone says the SEC is like the best conference in college football, and they usually are. But the Big Ten, my conference with Michigan and Ohio State, they've won the last 2 titles. So what I really want is...
You'd make the argument there.
Recently, yeah. But what I really want now after watching this doc is I want to see a Netflix documentary on the Big Ten. But yeah, watch that if you can. I know you've been trying to get me to watch anime, and I haven't. So watch
okay, that'll be the trade-off.
You watch any given Saturday? Dude, there's something romantic about college football. It's just so goddamn good. All right, let's go into, Hard Knocks. I think I've been talking about this for a while. Started tonight. Started at 6 p.m. tonight. I turned it on and watched about 15 minutes with the Buffalo Bills. It's obviously
What is this on?
HBO.
Okay.
Love it. I love it. I just love the music. It just gets you just jazzed, hyped up. It started, with Josh Allen. It's obviously going to feature a lot of Josh Allen, I think. He's so awkward.
Really?
Yeah. He's so nice and so likable.
His girlfriend's hot.
Wife. It actually talks about Haley and him. So yeah, I'm excited to watch that. It's like 45 to 50 minutes, and it comes out every Tuesday night.
Okay.
From now until the beginning of the season. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I need to start like exploring all these different.
Dude, I love any show that just shows you like the ins and outs
BTS.
of sports. Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Just love it. And then finally, the FedEx Cup playoffs or the PGA start this weekend. There's 3 weeks.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
So my first question to you is golf the only
put some
sport
money on this
where the playoffs like kind of just come and feel less important than the regular season? Because like we watch golf casually.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Like I never
thought about it like that.
No one that I talked to like, it's the golf playoffs.
I feel like really like the Masters is like peak.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And the other 3 majors.
Yeah, but really it's the Masters.
If I asked you who won the FedEx Cup last year, would you tell me?
Nope.
Could you guess?
I couldn't tell you.
Just guess.
Scotty.
Yeah, it was Scotty. But that's the thing. Like we don't know. Like we should be able to tell you right away. But yeah, Scotty's the favorite going in. So it starts this weekend, and like I said, it goes for 3 weeks in a row to see who the overall number 1 champion is. Whatever.
Did you see his recent like press interview or post like interview?
No.
Where he was just basically talking about golf in general and like going out there winning all these events and just being like, hey, like. I've worked my entire life to be this good. And, while what I do is great, I don't really get fulfillment from golf anymore. Sometimes I have to like convince myself, like, why am I really going out there? Like, what am I working? Like, why do I want to win this? Right? Like, why do I want to win another Masters or whatever? Like,
sounds like a normal person.
It doesn't give me the fulfillment that I thought it would. Yeah, it does. Exactly. There was like something nice and like refreshing about like, it's like this like, awakening, enlightening moment of like, hey, like what really matters in life, even as a high performing,
He also, I did see, he said that I'd rather be a good dad and husband than a great golfer, right?
Yeah. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it is.
It was cool.
And then Tom Brady came back and said, well, why can't you do both or whatever? And he can.
Okay, obviously. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's he's a wiener sometimes, whatever. Isn't he? I think I saw Tom Brady was like making out with Sofia Vergara?
Yeah, like there was supposedly like he was hanging out with Sydney Sweeney too.
Good for him. Good for Tommy boy.
Come on, Tommy.
Last thing for sports. SummerSlam. WWE SummerSlam was this weekend. You came over for Saturday and watched.
And then I watched Sunday.
With your boy.
John Cena.
John Cena came out. What'd you think? What'd Cairo think? Any thoughts?
Cairo blows my mind because I'm like, I haven't even introduced you into wrestling. How the fuck do you know who John Cena is and The Rock and all this? It was so cute though and funny because he thought like Cody Rhodes was The Rock.
Oh, nice.
I was like, nope. It was entertaining. It was fun. I feel like I've started to get back into wrestling through you and like your excitement. And obviously like there's been like this like cultural reawakening. Like, I think obviously like wrestling has always been popular. Like you see the crowds at these events, but like ever since that The Rock did that promo for WrestleMania, there's just been like this like resurgence.
Yeah, it comes in waves.
Yeah.
It was a good show, though. 2 days. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun to hang out with the boys for a couple hours and watch. It was a good show. All right. Good. Give me your hot take.
Yep. Long episode, so let's try to fly through the rest of this. Good episode so far, though. We covered some good, interesting topics. All right. Hot takes. Social media, I feel like you had a hot take similar to this, but social media has ruined the suspense, buildup, and excitement around movies so much. And I'm sure you've seen this too, like this week with this whole like Spider-Man Brand New Day film. There's been so many like behind the scenes shots, or I mean, obviously there was like the Spider-Man suit reveal.
The suit, yeah.
But I'm like today, there's like this clip of like they're filming Spider-Man swinging through like a street, and I'm just like, fuck, like leave something to the imagination. I want to be excited for the film.
Don't give this to me now.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad enough. Like the majority of trailers now like show you too much.
Way too much. We talked about that.
Yeah, we've talked about that in the past, and yeah, like I don't. Yeah, that's like the con of social media. Is it just
you could just not watch it.
You could, but sometimes I don't even want to. It just pops up.
Well, as the video starts, you can keep scrolling.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't even know what I'm about to see, and then it just pops up.
Okay,
so that's my hot take. It ruins the movie excitement experience. And then my other hot take is that coffee tastes better in the morning when you're late for work.
That's not a hot take.
Yes, it is. Oh, is that a fact? It's not a hot take?
You said coffee tastes better
when you're late? Coffee tastes better when you're late for work.
I guess that's a hot take, yeah. Okay.
What you got?
I don't know if mine is a hot take or not. I think it goes, my brain is kind of like scrambled right now because I'm going back to work next week. But I really do believe that we would function better as a society if normal working hours were Monday through Thursday, 10 hours a day. And everybody,
like a
40-hour work week, but you get Friday through Sunday as your weekend. And obviously, like, people have odd jobs. My wife is a nurse that works 3/12s. You work 5 8-hour shifts, right?
Yeah, but it's not really like 8 hours.
I don't know. I just as I'm getting ready to go back to work, I'm just kind of like, God damn. And
to get back into the groove of the
I think a
routine.
4-day work week would be just money, just banger.
Yeah.
So that's mine. It's not even a hot take. It's just mild.
Well, I mean, it's a good one though. I think we all feel it, and especially like our generation. And I have a feeling that if it doesn't happen our generation, it's eventually going to happen. I think like especially with AI and like the internet and everything, there's so across
working from home, right?
Yeah, like there's so many things that, especially in corporate America, so many people waste so much time like with the cooler talk and like it's like. Really,
I do like the water cooler talk.
The focus, me too, but like the focus work is like 3 hours a day, let's say, on average. I could get the majority of the stuff that I do done in 3 days. I don't even need the 4th day, but like, if you want to shorten it to 4, like,
okay, big guy,
I'll get
relax.
my shit done. Whatever, you know what? I'm
relax. I don't even need my days at work.
But I will say that to your point, there are those odd jobs, right? Like if you're a nurse, it's like obviously, right? But yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to see like how society changes in long term. But
keep it rolling. What hurts this week for you?
What hurts this week? Cairo is transitioning to TK, transitional kindergarten. And I was excited because I was like, fuck paying for daycare. It's expensive. Finally, I get to like, rely on taxes.
Which is fair.
Yeah. But I found myself getting emotional earlier.
Today?
Like, yeah, I picked him up. It was the last day. And I like shook like the hands of like the daycare ladies and everything. And, I've shared with you, I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast. Like we had him in like a bougie daycare. It was fucking expensive. But it was like, for his own benefit. And like, I don't mind investing into my kid. But on the car ride back, like he was sad, number one. But then I was like, I had my sunglasses on, I'm driving, and out of nowhere I get like emotional. Like I'm like, oh my God, are these tears? Am I feeling tears coming up? Like, why am I getting emotional?
Did he realize he was never gonna? No. Did he realize that he was never gonna see those teachers again?
Yeah. Oh. He knew. But they're so sweet. Like they got him like a parting like gift or whatever. But yeah, I was like, fuck, man. Like he's growing so fast. Like he's going to big boy school now.
So
And,
tomorrow is that the first drop-off day?
Tomorrow is his first day. Yep, first drop-off. Yeah, no, it's a double-edged sword being a parent because like, you're always like tired and struggling, and like a lot of times like you kind of get jaded to like dad, look at me, dad, look, and then like you have like this like look back moment where you're just like, oh my god, like where did it go? Like I kind of miss holding you and feeding you a bottle or whatever, and like you realize like I don't maybe it's not a best way to put it, like how much you missed, but and you kind of wish you were a bit more present for moments in the past. Not saying that I wasn't, but it's just like it's an inevitable thing in my opinion. So that's like my what hurts this week on an emotional level. Like oh my kid's gone.
Tell me how tomorrow goes. I feel like it's gonna happen again tomorrow.
It might. I know I'm gonna be like, Cairo, you're good.
Yeah. I guess he's ready for it though.
Yeah.
Right.
And then my what feels good this week is doing well at work. You know, I feel like I always go above and beyond, try to do extra shit that no one asked for, but I'm gonna take it upon myself to do it anyway and like over deliver, overperform. And like even outside of work, just in general, I've been feeling very optimistic for this next decade. Like, you know, I'm 31 right now, but generally speaking, 30 to 40. Whatever it brings, every night when I'm laying in bed, I'm just like, fuck, like, what's the next idea? Like, I want to start a business. I want to do, so it's like, I mean, obviously we're doing this podcast. This is like one avenue of creative output or whatever, but like, there's so many things that I want to do within this next few years that come. So I'm just excited. I'm excited. And that's something that's been top of mind. So what do you got?
Sorry, I was listening to you. I really was. But as you were talking about, like, you know, dropping Kai off tomorrow, I was thinking of like, damn, I still remember actually when my dad dropped me off for kindergarten the first day too. And I think he got a little emotional and I got emotional too. Or even like when they dropped.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember getting dropped off for kindergarten. I think it's one of those very first early memories that I remember the railing walking into Mrs. Arnize's classroom.
You remember your teacher?
Yeah. So obviously it's going to be a big day for him tomorrow and you, even though it's not kindergarten, it's TK, but whatever. Yeah. And then, college, same thing, getting dropped off for college for the first time. God damn, I was an emotional wreck. Anyway. What hurts this week for me? I always get into like end of summer slump right around this time, like a week or 2 weeks before we go back to school.
Like dreading going back?
It's like it's anxiety to go back. It's dread to go back. It's also excited to have purpose again. But I just kind of like I try and relax and enjoy my free time these last couple of weeks. But I always get into a slump of like just not being happy, not enjoying like the time that I have to, do whatever I want for right now until it gets crazy. Yeah, I get in my head. It's almost like,
which like ruins the time.
Yeah, it makes me so mad because, it was a fine summer. We didn't do anything super crazy.
I know.
We did some fun. Yeah, just like.
When do you go back? What date?
Wednesday. So
oh God!
Wednesday is the first day for students.
Tomorrow?
No. Next Wednesday.
Week. Okay.
And then we have to show up Monday and Tuesday for our meetings. But yeah, I just don't like this part of the year. Once school starts, I'll be fine again because I get into that routine. But right now, I'm just kind of like mopey and sad.
Yeah,
and
like you're dreading it so that it's not letting you appreciate and enjoy the last few days.
Yeah, and I don't sleep well around this time because I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about what I have to prep.
Stress.
Yeah, so that's what hurts right now. But what feels good, what I'm really thankful for, is my dog, Big Houston. While my wife has been gone for a few days for work, he's been keeping me company.
Okay,
he's the man. I know he hates you. I know he bites you and stuff.
He literally bit me
the other day.
He's a racist.
He's a little racist sometimes. I didn't teach him that, but. I did not. But yeah, he bites my friends who are of
brown, black, white.
No. But yeah, he's getting old, dude. Like I can kind of see him aging before my eyes. He's not old, but we rescued him when he was probably 2 or 3. So he's probably like 7 now.
Yeah, he's a good dog. He means well.
He does. Okay, we're going to move into, we have to, I know we can cut some if we want, but shout-outs and mailbag. You actually asked for shout-outs, so we have to.
Oh, you put it down?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay,
Please.
so Vincent Baum, what up, big dog? I haven't talked to you in a long time. Do you talk to Vincent?
It's been a while.
Okay.
We have had occasional like DM interactions.
Yeah. He
over the past years.
Shout out to Vincent. He started his new job as Dean of Students at Valor Christian.
Saw that. Congrats.
Which he said is the alma mater for Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
Unless there's another CMC, but CMC to me is Christian McCaffrey. I didn't look up the school. I should have. I don't know where it's at, but congrats to you, big dog. And then also next one of my students, a couple of my students from this past year. First one's Calvin. He passed the AP test for my class. He just hit 230 on bench press.
Okay. That's fucking impressive. Good
as a
shit.
18, 19-year-old, like, I wasn't doing that.
Yes, we fucking
No.
were.
You were not hitting 230 at 18, 19 years old.
Bro, yes, we were.
Okay, I wasn't.
230 is 2 plates and then a 2.5 and a 2.5 on the other side.
Okay, whatever. Good job, Calvin. He's probably one of my favorite kids of all time. So I'm excited to keep in contact with him on these next steps. And then he also, he wanted me to give a shout out to Angel, another of my students this past year, who recently had knee surgery on his torn meniscus.
Oh, wow, that's serious.
And he had a lot of medical issues this past year to the point where he couldn't be in school, like in class the entire year. But he just powered through it, kept his head up, and he was able to graduate and came back to school at the end. But I guess he tore his meniscus like on senior field day, just walking around. So hoping the best for him going forward.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff.
Great kid. And yeah, just like I said, he's battled a lot this past year. So keep going, Angel. One of my old students, John, he wants a rematch in college football because I whooped his ass. So I actually brought my PS4 to class a couple years ago.
That's really cool.
And we played Madden and I whooped him. I think I was the Lions.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially when it comes to that. You know what's funny is he was beating me the whole game, and then he's talking shit, right?
And then he just came back.
And then his corner was pressing my wide receiver at the very end of the game, and I was like, "Oh, you dumbass motherfucker!" So I set my receiver on a streak, just burned his ass, and won the game.
I love it.
I'll never forget it.
Memories, I'm sure, for your kids.
Yes. And then your buddy Jake Orta, our buddy Jake, maybe we should save this for another time, but he wanted us to talk about losing your virginity from a male and female perspective.
Yeah, on a specific level, maybe we could save it for another time. Plus, I mean, from a female perspective, we can't give
that's what I was.
Right? We probably have. We need to have like a guest.
We need to have some guests.
But I think it kind of ties into our 5v5 draft later.
Okay.
Good suggestion, I will say. Another suggestion, speaking of Jake, Johnny's given, Jake's twin brother has given this suggestion now that football season's starting, and I think Dylan Gunzo has as well.
Yeah.
That we need to, on a weekly basis, give predictions.
Picks.
Picks.
Parlays.
Yeah, and honestly, to make it fun, we should put some money on it.
Yeah.
They're like $5, and then we'll recap or whatever. So
definitely.
That'll be on the to-do list for us.
Yeah, and once football season starts.
What else you got?
Last thing, real quick, Tony Gamboa, another student, he just asked. Tony Gamboa.
Hey, what's up, Tony? Gamboa.
Yeah.
Brother.
He was one of my freshmen when he was an Avid 4 or 5 years ago. He said places that we want to visit still, like that just come to mind, or wish we could have visited and can't visit for some reason anymore. Any that come to mind off the top? I have a couple that I wrote down.
A few strip clubs.
Huh? Wait, because they closed down? Oh, which ones?
Crazy Girls. R.I.P. My heart. Okay, all jokes aside, though, no, that's a really good topic.
Yeah,
we should try to talk about that on the next podcast. For sure.
Okay, we'll bring it back.
That's a good one. Thanks, Tony, for
you guys.
Suggestion.
Yeah, that's fun.
Thanks to everyone. I think it's cool that people actually get the suggestions.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to actually follow through.
Yeah. All right, draft?
Yeah, let's do the draft. We're running at a little over an hour now. Okay, 5v5 draft. Top canon. Was that just short for, how do you say it? Canonical?
Canonical?
Young male events. Top canon young male events. When you're growing up, what are the things that made you that you were just I'm becoming a man?
That not every young male goes through, but most, right?
Most.
Yeah. Okay.
There should be some funny ones here.
Yeah.
Okay,
ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
God damn. I always go scissors. I should know this by now.
I always go rock, big dog. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind for me was figuring out that wrestling is fake.
Oh my God, you're such a weenie.
That's
of course.
But that's, at least for me and a lot of my friends, you know, that's a canon young male event.
Okay.
When you're like, oh, wait, is he actually hitting him? Oh, he's not.
Yeah, no, okay.
Is this all a ruse?
To be fair, relatable.
Yeah.
When I realized, I was like, no, my heroes.
You know, I wasn't really mad, though. I just was like, oh, okay, I get it. It's a show.
It was also like, oh, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So,
all right, my first one, masturbating for the first time.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
What is this white stuff coming out of my dick?
Oh, God. Why'd your voice change like that? Is that what your voice was like?
That's how I pictured my voice sounding.
Oh, is this pen not going to work for me? God damn it. You know, it's been one of those days like God, I can't find my chapstick. My pen's not working. I dropped my phone on the way here. Whatever. Do you have an extra pen?
I got it down, dude. I got it down.
Okay, you're writing it for me. Thanks.
I got you.
All right, next one for me. We can cut some of that later. Just remind me. Next one for me is pissing or pooping your pants at school.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Like I'll never
for Jeff,
forget.
Maybe. That's not a good one for me. But
So you're saying you never had an accident at school?
I did.
Yeah, and I think
No, actually, I didn't. But I'll tell you the story after.
Okay. Everybody that happens to, and you'll never forget it, and it embarrasses the shit out of you.
Okay, so for me, what it was, I might as well have just pissed my pants. I think I was in second grade, maybe third grade.
I was in second grade when it happened to me too.
We're lunch table was outside. I had orange juice that day, and I had some light khaki cargo shorts.
Light khaki.
And there was this dude to my right, chick on my left that I was, trying to be friendly with. Dude, is not paying attention. Left arm just swings over, knocks the orange juice all over my lap. And the entire day, this is like early. This I don't even think this was lunchtime. This had to be like early because the entire day, I just looked like I'm fucking pissed myself.
So you didn't actually pee your pants?
No, I didn't. But I might as well have because everyone thought that I did.
I see.
And then that day, to add insult to injury, I had to walk home. And my brother and I are walking home, and like our neighbor, who's a girl, older girl, is walking with us, and I'm over here trying to hide it. I had my backpack like on the front rather than the back, and hanging it low to try to cover my crotch area. And then she's like, "Hey, I could tell you pissed your pants, right?" or whatever. And I was just so embarrassed, and I was like, "Well, no, I didn't." But so yeah, it was just one of those. So.
Maybe this is TMI.
Built character.
Maybe, did you ever, accidentally fart at school and some poop came out?
No, dude, we're going to skip past this. Let's go to the next
one. We can cut that later.
All right. So
it definitely did not happen to me.
You got yours, right? Fuck, dude, I have so many. At the end, I'm going to have to run through these really quick.
Yes, we will. Okay. We always do that.
Okay. Let's see. My next one, this is very on brand for me. Seeing tits for your first time.
Okay.
That's mine.
Do you remember the first time for you? I don't, for me, actually.
I think it was actually kind of late for me. I'll be honest about it, though.
That's fine.
It was summer after high school.
Oh, I thought you meant on the computer.
Oh, no, I mean in person.
Oh, okay.
I mean in person.
Okay.
Summer after high school.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with...
I was a good old boy until I wasn't.
Maybe this is a weird one, but getting thrown into the pool and for the first time and thinking you're going to drown, or maybe the first time you think you're going to drown.
Oh, like by your dad or
yeah. So I'll never forget. We were at just a family friend's house, and I think this is before I could swim. Somebody just threw me in the pool and was like, "Figure it out." And I was like, "Oh, well, I have no idea how to swim."
Pool.
So a near-death drowning experience.
Not gonna lie, that was kind of whack.
Is that kind of bad?
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right. Okay, here's another one. Hitting 225 on bench.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, yeah, I put down.
We both did that.
No, I never hit 225.
Yes, you did, dude. I remember.
Your memory.
We both did.
I hit 205. 205 was my max. I never hit 2 plates.
Bro,
I never
hit 225 on bench. I remember this.
No.
For those that don't know, Jeff and I would lift every fucking day in high school.
Not every day.
And for whatever reason, I stayed skinny. And Jeff got fucking buff.
I did.
But we were as strong as each other.
You were stronger.
whatever. But I looked like a stick. I remember, like, shout out Garrett Swanson. I remember, like, he might not remember this memory. I remember, like, one day, and Austin too would be like, dude, what's wrong with you? You don't look buff. Jeff looks buff. What, like, yeah.
I do remember that, actually. Next one for me is the first rejection.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Your first heartbreak.
First rejection or heartbreak. Yeah.
Okay, that is a good one. I had that one down.
Oh, man. There are so many for me.
Character. I had so many, dude.
So many.
Also just simp.
I was just devastated multiple times throughout middle school, high school. You caused it one time.
I did.
Keep going.
And now we have a podcast. That's great. Okay, let's see. How many do I have? I have 3. Okay. No. Do I? All right. Losing your virginity.
Okay. So that kind of goes back into the store. Jake's topic idea. We gotta come back to that later because there's a lot of good stuff we could talk about.
Okay.
Did you write down my last one? Heartbreak.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Getting your first car.
Oh, that's a good one.
Getting your first car. You used to come with me in my first car, that 1999 Saturn.
Playing some Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. Like the speakers were blown. The car was a piece of crap, but
Lupe
it was
Fiasco's
awesome.
Lasers album.
Yeah, which was not a great album, but we loved it.
We loved it.
Yeah. Keep going.
I think this is my last one, technically 5v5, right? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Just for like the tier list of like 5v5, this will be my last one, but I do want to add, the rest of them. Oh my God, there's so many good ones. Getting a video game system for the first time.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. What was your first?
For me, my official first, right? Because obviously I have an older brother, so we shared a lot. It was the SP, Game Boy Advance SP. Nice. That was my official first, like, my game system.
Mm-hmm. Nice. We had the Sega Genesis and the PS1. Those were like the first for me. Nice. Okay, I'll give you my extras that I had, then you can give me yours.
Okay.
And then we'll go through our list. I also put down the first time you eat shit on a bike or skateboard.
Builds character.
Yep. I also put down your first kiss, which maybe could have put that on our list, whatever. And then I also put down the first time you move out.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Ready for mine?
Yep.
Getting a haircut and being too nice to tell the barber you hate it. Getting a boner in class and not being able to stand up and you have to wait till everyone leaves and you're just sitting there awkwardly.
Dude, you should have put that one on the list.
Pretending to be asleep when your parents came in the room and then getting up to continue gaming.
Yep. Nice.
Wearing a Hollister, Abercrombie, or Aeropostale, whatever, shirt.
That was you, not me.
Yeah.
But okay.
Tech decks at school.
Yep.
Trying to accidentally run into your crush in the hallway. Hitting puberty and getting a hair on your balls for the first time or your armpits.
Okay.
Marvin's Room by Drake. I don't need to say anything else.
How is that a canon male event?
Because everyone that was emotional and it was a simp, when that song came out, you understand.
Okay.
Summer 2016. I don't have to say anything else. You know how much vagina I got?
Oh my God, stop. Is that when?
I need a one dance.
Was that the More Life album by Drake?
No, that was Views.
Oh,
those views.
Okay.
I need a one day like controller. You know how many women's homes apartments I was visiting, playing Drake on the way at 2 a.m.
Do you have any others?
Sorry. COVID, Warzone, Verdansk.
Is that a canon male event?
Yes. Everyone can relate. That was peak gaming. Well, one of the peak gaming moments. Touching rim on a 10-foot basketball court.
Okay, not everybody does that, though.
Well, it's a good moment for most that can.
All right.
And then my last one, this is a good one. Nike Elite Socks and Slides combo.
Okay, that's good, too.
That's all I got. Nice. All right, okay, reading back my list. Masturbating for the first time. What's this white shit?
Oh.
Getting a game system for the first time. Seeing tits for the first time. Losing your virginity, and hitting bench 225. Hitting 225 on bench for the first time.
Yours are all very
I'll read yours.
Go ahead.
For Jeffrey, first heartbreak. Realizing WWE is fake.
Why do you say it like that?
Pissing and poo-pooing my pants.
At school.
You didn't say that.
I did say it at school.
Getting thrown into the pool.
Oh.
Getting my first car.
You're an asshole. All right, players. That's it for this week.
Episode 20. You got to say it in Spanish.
20. Did I say it right?
Oh, my God. This is a long episode, but I think we're going to keep the majority of this. This was a good episode. This was funny as fuck.
Okay.
Insightful. Good shit. All right. Let's have a good week. We'll be back next week.
Yep. Send us your ideas.
Thanks for the shout outs and
yeah. We'll do it again.
Bye. Bye-bye.